Good evening to all. Welcome back to the class. As in previous class, we completed the 6th unit, physical and the chemical changes that occur in our day-to-day life. Right. So in that lesson, you have any doubt, you can ask me. Before starting the new lesson, I want to inform you about the class test. That is, I am going to conduct the class test on Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday. On the lessons nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals. 2 lessons. Based on 2 lessons, I am going to conduct the test. Okay. Which lessons? Nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals. First 2 lessons. If you have any doubts in those 2 lessons, you can ask me. Okay. In the today's class, I am going to start with a new lesson: weather, climate, and adaptations of animals to climate. Here there are 3 words are there basically. The first one is weather, then the climate, and then the adaptation of animals. So if you know about the weather and the climate, what is that? What is the big difference between weather and climate? Before telling the difference, I want to clarify that the weather is different and the climate is different. Okay. Weather means it is atmospheric condition of everyday life with respect to humidity, temperature, rainfall and snowfall. But what is this climate? Is that same? But we tell that climate means it is also atmospheric condition of a particular place for the previous means over a last time. Means we are telling the weather of a particular place. Weather of a particular place for the last few years, how it is, does it happening there, that we are going to study in this climate. This weather means what? Every day to day atmospheric condition with respect to some place, with respect to what? Temperature, humidity, rainfall and snowfall. Okay, and just like a snow, and then the wind speed for a particular place. Okay, this is a weather, and so this is taken with respect to a place, for one place. So this climate means what? The average weather pattern over a long time. Means this weather is taking the average weather of a particular place over a long time. Okay, for consideration, since from the last 25 years, the atmosphere condition of this place is what? Humid condition. When we say it as that is a humid place. Okay, that we call it as a climate. The climate condition of that particular place is a humid condition. Okay, that there in that case we are not telling about the weather. We are using the word climate. So in our day-to-day life, we are going to use weather and weather report and forecasting. That we are called as weather. So this is the difference between weather and climate. You are going to study some more detail about the climate, but in today's class I am going to explain more about the what is weather, how we are measuring the weather, and what are the sources, elements of this weather. So you sometimes heard that today's weather is too humid. Yesterday weather is too warm, too hot. That is, you may heard that. So what is this weather? This weather means day-to-day atmospheric condition for a place with respect to temperature, humidity, rainfall and snowfall and the wind speed, that we call it as a weather. As I already told, the definition of the weather is, it is the basic condition, it is a atmospheric condition of a place with respect to what? First one is the temperature, humidity, rainfall, okay, rain, and then the wind temperature means it is too hot or too cold. That is what the temperature. Humidity means the moisture contained in the air. That we call it as a humidity. It is if the place of the particular place is a humid condition, then we say that there is a moisture contained in that place is more. Okay, that is what the humidity. Then the rainy is what in the rainy season there is a more rainfall and sometimes it is a less rainfall. That is what the rain. Then the wind speed. Wind speed means in our day-to-day life the wind speed is not constant. It is changing with respect to a day-to-day with respect to days and in some with respect to places. Okay, if we say that the wind speed is more near the oceans and the seas, but it is changing with in desert places. Why? Because it is depend upon the how this speed of the wind is blowing in the environment. That is called as a wind speed. And in the hill stations we are considering the how much amount of snow is falling on that day, and that we call it as a snowfall. That is what we are called as a weather. Okay, so how we measure this weather? This is done by a particular department of the government that we call it as a meteorological department. As I am doing that, this weather is measured by a department called a meteorological department, which will study and give the information about the weather condition of the day-to-day life. Okay, which is the study. Which is the scientific study of a weather done by the department, that is nothing but a meteorological department. They will not give the exact information about the weather condition. They will predict that it may be happening. Okay, it may be happening based on the climate conditions, or based on the atmospheric condition, like by referring the clouds, by taking the rainfall, and by considering the humid conditions. They will going to predict that it may be happen. That is called as a meteorological department work. Okay, so what are the elements of this weather? As you all know, these are the basic elements of the weather. So temperature, humidity, rain, wind speed, these are called as elements. Okay, so this is all about the weather. Based on this, they are in your textbook they have given you the activity. For that you have to take the 2 to 3 days newspaper. In that they will give you the information about the weather condition. So you have to take the newspaper, and in your textbook they given you the column like this. First one here is a date, means you have to put the date of a work. You have to put the date, and then the maximum temperature, then it is the minimum temperature, and here it is the maximum humidity, and here it is the minimum humidity, and the rainfall. Okay, so you have to make the chart in a sheet, so that you will get the point. What is the temperature of today's condition? Does it has a maximum temperature or it is a minimum temperature? Whether your place is more humid or less humid? How much amount of rainfall is going to happen today? That is measured in the millimeters. Okay, we may say that 200 millimeters of rainfall is occurred today. You may heard about that. Okay, so you have to put that one. In the rainy seasons, rainy seasons only the rain will be more, but in this season the rainfall is less. For that you have to put this column blank and do this activity. Okay, you must write the maximum and the minimum temperatures, and the maximum humidity and the minimum humidity. You have to do it today only. It is one graphical representation of how 6 days weather report are given, and based on that the temperature is, how the variation of the temperature is happening days the maximum temperature is varies. Okay, firstly it is 26. At this the temperature will be a maximum of 26. It will not be more or it is not be, maybe it is below, but it will not exceed the 26 degrees Celsius. And in fourth it is 24. How this the temperature is varying for these particular dates. For your convenience, they given this graph that we call it as a maximum and minimum thermometers that you have already learned in the fourth chapter heat, right? That I have told how the maximum of the temperature, how the minimum of the temperature is happened, and what is the maximum thermometer and the minimum thermometer. So based on this only we will tell that the weather condition of the today's climate, today's weather and the tomorrow's weather. Okay students, so in this today's class we have learned about the what is weather and how we have measured the weather. In the next class I am going to start with the what is climate, how we have measured, that we have learned study in the next class. Okay, thank you, and be prepared for the exam on a Wednesday. Okay, I will give you information that you have to make a separate 100 pages notebook for the test, and you have to write the exam in that notes only. Okay, don't write it in any single sheet of a paper or not. Okay, you should make a separate 100 pages notes and write the exam in that notes only. Okay, thank you for watching the video and keep watching these videos.